What if I told you the United States might have just lost control of one of the most dangerous geopolitical games on earth, and Iran is now setting the rules? So here's the situation. America says, don't worry guys, we got this. Iran says, cool, then come get your pilot. Yeah, you heard it right. There was allegedly a US jet that went down inside Iran, one American pilot missing. Then suddenly America claims mission accomplished. We send elite forces, big planes, explosions, drama, and rescued him. Sounds like a Hollywood movie, right? Except there's just one tiny problem. No proof, no name, no face, no press conference, no welcome home hero moment, just vibes. And then Iran goes, oh, you mean this pilot? And boom, they parade a guy in front of the world. Now imagine being in the Pentagon watching that clip like, wait, who did we rescue them? That's like ordering food, marking it as delivered, and then the restaurant shows up at your house holding the actual order. But Iran didn't stop there. They didn't say we want money. They didn't say we want sanctions lifted. No, they said release 10,000 Palestinians and take your pilot back. 10,000. That's not a negotiation. That's a statement. That's Iran turning a military situation into a global moral debate. And now America is stuck. Because if they agree, they indirectly validate Iran. If they refuse, they leave their own pilot behind. Either way, not a great look. Now let's zoom out. Because this is not just about one pilot. This is about control. The US tried to flex power in one of the most sensitive regions in the world, the Strait of Hormuz. That's the choke point for global oil. That's where economies survive or collapse. America sends warships. They say we are enforcing a blockade. Big move, very Top Gun. But then, a Chinese commercial ship sails right through. No problem. Then an Iranian ship does the same thing. And the US Navy just watches. Imagine setting up a no entry sign and people just casually walking past you like it's a suggestion. So what happened? Why didn't the US act? Simple. Because this isn't just America versus Iran anymore. This is America versus reality. Saudi Arabia, America's longtime ally, is like, hey, maybe don't escalate this. Why? Because if things go south, Iran can use proxies like the Houthis to block another critical route, the Red Sea. And if that gets blocked, oil prices go crazy, trade collapses, economies panic. So Saudi Arabia is basically saying, look, we don't love Iran, but we love stability more. Meanwhile, in Europe, France and the UK, they're like, yeah, we are gonna sit this one out. No backup, no coalition, no Avengers assemble moment. Just America standing there like, so, anyone? No? Cool, cool, cool. And then there's a political chaos. You've got global leaders arguing, you've got insults flying, you've got tensions rising. At one point, even moral authorities stepped in to criticize the escalation. And instead of calming things down, the response was basically, mind your business. That's like your house is on fire, and when someone says call the fire department, you're like, stop being negative. So now we are here. Iran is making bold moves. Ships are crossing blockades, allies are stepping back, and negotiations, they're back on the table. Because here's the truth. For all the military power in the world, you can't control everything. Not alliances, not reactions, not consequences. And that's what this moment is really about. Not a pilot, not a ship, not even a blockade. It's about a shift. A shift from we decide what happens to we have a deal with what's happening. And maybe that's the most uncomfortable part. Because for decades the idea was simple. America leads, others follow. But now others are making moves, setting terms, drawing lines, and America is being forced to respond instead of control. And if you think this is just another news story, ask yourself, if the world's most powerful country says, we rescued our pilot, and another country says, no, he's right here, who do you believe? Because in 2026, power isn't just about weapons anymore. It's about narrative. And right now, the battle is just getting started. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.